Jesus. All right, good day, viewers and friends. It's your boy DAPZY'S. Okay, I remain Dr. Walter Adituji, a data analyst and scientist motivator, motivating you with the difference and with the sense of humor. All right, we'll be delving straight into our data session today. Okay, um, over the week I got calls from friends, comments from viewers. Okay, my lovely viewers, um, telling me yeah they actually want to go into the data session. They are really eager to see what it is to be a data analyst. Okay, and so I won't be taking much time today, delving through into what we have for today, hands-on practical session. All right. I'll start by talking about data. Okay, we have two types of data. We have the categorical data, we have the numerical data. Just that the name implies for the numerical data, it simply means numbers. Okay, so any data set you see that just has numbers all through is a numerical data. And we have the methods of visualizing this kind of data. Categorical data, on the other hand, okay, deals with alphabet letters, okay, or grouping things, okay, categorizing things, putting things in categories. Okay, so you have a set of number, set of data, and you want to categorize it. For example, age, you want to put it in, you want to have the age bracket, okay. All right, so you want to have an age bracket. All right, so you categorize them, group them. All right, by frequency, how many times it occurs, this number occurs. Okay, so that's categorical data. And we have the methods of visualizing this type of data. These are things we're going to look at in today's work. Okay, and I'll be using Microsoft Excel. Remember the last time we had this call, okay, I said that we have the tools for um, data analytics. All right, and I made mention of the Microsoft Excel. All right, we use the Microsoft Power BI, we use the Tableau, we use the structured query language, which is SQL, and we use Python in data analysis. Yes, don't be scared when I say Python. It's very easy. Okay. In data analysis, okay, we do little or no coding. All right, and then you're gonna see what I'm talking about as we delve into this. All right. Straight away, I would like us to open our Excel sheet. Okay, and let me share my screen now. Okay, all right. Have you all opened your Excel sheet? I'm waiting for you. Okay, if you have done that, I'm going to share my screen now so we can see my Excel sheet. Yeah, can you all see my Excel sheet? If you can see, give me a thumbs up. All right, thank you. All right, we have the first example here. As I said, we're not wasting time. Create a bar chart for weekdays. Okay, so what we have here is just simply a store that you know makes sales, okay, from Monday to Saturday. All right, and so this is the income that comes in during these days. Very simple. So now we are dealing with categorical data. Okay, so this is a category. Okay, weekdays, Monday, Tuesday. So particular income is accrued to these days. All right, and we want to create a bar chart. Very simple. As I said, it's very easy for you to be a data analyst. Very easy. Okay, look at my cursor. My cursor, I just click anywhere outside. Come to the table and click inside the table. Come to your insert. Go to your insert menu here. All right. So I click on my insert. Yeah. Now you see all the icons here are changed, and so you just come to where my cursor is. You have where you have the chart. Click on the drop down. I will 2D the first chart there. Click on it. That's your bar chart. Okay, so let's see. Let's wait. Let's see what comes up. Um, okay, and here we have our bar chart. Very simple. You have become a data analyst. As easy as that. Very simple. Don't worry. Very easy. Okay, easy peasy, right? So from here we can see that we can make start our analysis by saying on Monday we had an income that came through over 4,000, close to 6,000. Then Tuesday we had above 6,000 income. There was an upward trend, an increase. And then on Wednesday it dropped to 2,000. We can see that here. You can see my cursor, 2,000. So there was a downward trend here. Okay, we can see that it came down. And on Thursday it came a little higher. above 2,000. Then on Friday, it came, wow, well above 8,000. You can see that above 8,000 margin. And then Saturday skyrocketed to 12,000. Wow. So what can we deduce from here? You can see that on the weekends, which is Friday and Saturday, more income was approved. So there were more sales. All right. This store had more sales on the weekends. This just tells us that, okay, people go to work during the weekdays, and so they don't tend to go to the supermarket or stores, unlike the weekends when they are all at home. So Friday, they're just coming back from work. People stop by at the store to purchase things. Saturday, they are at home well rested. They can go out later in the evening or during the day to shop. And we can see that more income was made, 12,000. Can you see that? So whether 12,000 pounds sterling, $12,000 rupees, naira, whichever your location, okay, you can put your currency, okay. So yeah, and then during the weekdays, we can say that we don't have much income, most especially Wednesday. People actually were so tired at work and they could not go out to get anything. They already giving actionable insights, they already bringing, deducing, or deriving insights from this analysis. All right. And so you can even give a recommendation that this means that during the weekends, more products should be well stocked up, okay, like in the store. You should have more products, okay. All right. You should stock up more items so that people can purchase, because they tend to come during the weekends to purchase things. And in the weekdays, doesn't mean that we should not have items, but we just know that, okay, people tend to work during these days, and so they won't have time. But weekends, they would always have time to come shopping. All right. And so the bar chart gives us a good visualization and makes us tell a good story. Unlike looking at it from the table. Now it looks easy from the table, it's a little bit, you want to say, oh, but it's not difficult. Now, what if you're given a big data, a large chunk of data sets? Most times we have a data sets very long, this is just very short. All right, all right, and that's why it still looks easy. But no matter how big your data set is, all right, what happens? The bar chart helps you to simplify it and make you tell a good story. Okay, let's delve to example two. I'll just quickly minimize this. Okay, let's look at example two. Create a bar chart for a salesperson. Okay, so we have a sales table here, salesperson table. The salesperson, their names are Lenovo, Morgana, Ajose, Levi, Kati, Karach. These are the names of the people. And so the amount they've been able to make from their sales for the organization is shown here. All right. Lenovo 350,000, Morgana 102,000, Ajose 560,000, Levi 320,000, and so on and so forth. Let us visualize this. Remember again, my cursor is outside. Anywhere in this table, I put my cursor, okay? All right, and then I visualize. Go on to insert, come to your bar chart. We have so you can see that insert column or bar chart. Click on the job arrow. So you can pick anyone you want to use, but let's just use this first one. Already it's showing us already it's out. So we have our chart. Beautiful. When looking at it, you can already see what it's telling you. Kat is doing well in terms of sales. Well, thumbs up to her or E, or whoever he or she is. Kat is doing well. All right, followed by Ajose. All right, over 500,000. This salesperson is working. All right, but let's look at those that are not doing well. Kavach, oh, what a pity. Is below 100,000. Let's look at the table. Can that Kavach below 100, that's 80,000 sales. Morgana, just 100,000. Let's look at it. Morgana, 100,000 on the table. You can see that, and on the chart, you can see that. So they are not really doing well. No, they are not doing well for the organization. Now, as a data analyst, your work is to create this visualization and let it tell a story, derive actionable insights, give recommendations. From this chart now, what I can say is data analysis that Kati is doing well. I just said is doing well too. These people, all right, need to be awarded for a good job. They are they are giving more sales, okay, to the organization. And we all know that for every organization, all right, or company, your aim or your goal is to make profit for establishing your organization. So if you're not making profit, if a salesperson is not doing the job as it should, then there's something wrong. So for Kavach and Morgana, we can as well say, oh, let's give them more training. Perhaps they need to undergo more training, all right, sensitization, all right. why they are not doing well. They're not bringing much amount, okay, in terms of sales to the organization. All right. Why for Ajose and Kati, you can motivate them by giving them an award, maybe best salesperson of the year. This will motivate them to do more. You can also give them an award. You can even give them cash, extra cash for their efforts. This will make them go extra mile again to bring more. Make if I go above 800,000. All right. Lenovo and Levi, we won't leave them hanging here. They are like on the average, you can see. All right. Sale for the salesperson, Levi 320,000. When you put my your cursor again on the bar chart, it tells you Lenovo has made 350,000. All right. So from here, we can see that these ones also they need perhaps just a little training, upskilling, and motivation for them to do more. They are not doing bad, but they can do better. All right, than where they are. All right. So you have been able to what give insights from the data. You didn't know the salesperson that is not doing well, and so we need to give them more training. All right, or we could ask them questions. Could it be that you are not called in for this kind of job as a salesperson? Perhaps you give them put them in a different department where they can do better. All right, so this is the reason for visualization. All right, and as I said, I don't know if I said this earlier, that we use a bar chart, we use a pie chart, we use the frequency distribution table. All right, we use the Pareto diagram, the clustered column chart for visualizing categorical data. All right, while for numerical data, where you just have only numbers, that is the kind of data whereby you don't have letters like these names, you have just numbers all through. What do we use in visualizing this type of data? We use the scatter plots diagram, we use the box plots. All right, we use the histogram. I know some of these might be new to you, but as time goes on, you see that it's very easy to do. The plot is not difficult. You're a data analyst from what we're doing now. So you can see that it's that easy. All right, let me also just minimize this, make it smaller so we can go to the third example, our bar chart. You said create a frequency table and a bar chart. Okay. Yes. When we have a large chunk of data like this, we call it big data and data analysis. Our aim should always be to summarize the data so we can have good visualization. For example, the one we did, example one and two, they have been summarized, and that way we can easily visualize. But look at this, it's a bit clumsy, large. And when we look at the item code, so the data set consists of the item code, the card type, and the revenue. All right, item code, these are like the product names. So this company sells toner 150, Addict 190, toner 500, Addict 200, toner 150 again. Toner 150 is repeating itself. Wow. Toner 250, toner 500, there's a repetition here. Addict 190, this is repeated again. Okay, when looking at this data now, you would agree with me that we have these items repeating itself, and this might not give us a good visualization. I don't know, we're going to try it. Okay, the card type, credit card, debit card, Visa card. So these are the card type that were used for purchasing these items. And revenue, this is the amount that this item sold out. Okay, the capacity is sold out. Just like we say, Auto Arena, Whiskey or Davido sold out 5,000 capacity. So these items too, to 150 sold out 2016. Um, Maybe pound sterling or dollars. At the 190 sold out $3,060 of pound sterling or in naira. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we need to visualize this, but we need to summarize this table. Before summarizing, let's try and even visualize the item code comparing with the revenue. All right, let's see what we're gonna have. So let's go back to home. I would like to pick the item code. So let's drag down. I know we all know how to use Excel. If you don't know how to use Excel, you're learning now. We drag down. So I'm just going to press my control key down because I want to also highlight the revenue. And then we now visualize is in the bar chart, Okay, so I stop here. Okay, and so I come to insert and click on the bar chart. So let's see what it's going to give us. Yeah, this is quite clumsy. Yes, so we have toner 150, toner 500, toner 150 again. So if we look at 150, it's giving us the first one gives us 2,000. Okay, so That's the revenue that we accrued with that. Let's look at this to 150. Under close to 2,500. Think to 150 still comes again. Let's check. Oh, still under to 150 here. This is close to this is above 1,000. So this is not looking good. How can we tell a story from this? So I think we need to get the distinct item code because it's being repeated. So our work as data analyst now is to how can we get the unique or distinct item code that will make this visualization quite easy to understand. This is too much of a variable, okay, or parameter. So let us let's delete this. Yeah, so we're just going to minimize this, okay. Let's minimize this and let's see. Let's try to summarize the table, okay. So we'll compare the next visualization we have with this one, okay. So um, let's scroll up. Are you with me? Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'm just gonna write item code here. Okay, and revenue. All right. Okay, remember our Excel is formatted in form of rows and columns. Okay, and so the columns take the A, B, C, D, E, F. That's alphabet, while the rows are numbered. All right, so we have the item code. Now we want to get the distinct or unique um, values, okay, of these codes, this product code or item code. The exact function we're going to use is the unique function. Can I hear someone say unique function? Unique function. Now we know usually when you want to write your code in Excel, your function, you start with equal sign, right? Then you type unique, okay, and once you type in it, the Excel brings out a drop down that you just press the tab for it to pick what it has highlighted for you. Okay, and then now it shows you array by column and exactly what that is. The array you are taking should be by column, either this column or this column, not rows. And exactly once then you put your bracket. That was just trying to tell you. So our on item code. So come to item code, click here, all right, and then press shift down, and then we pick it. So let's keep going down. You see, as you are moving, all right, it's changing. 837, this is 37, 838. Can you see that? So you keep going till you get to the last item code. Where's the last item code? Okay, we've gotten that Puna 500. So it told you by column and exactly once, which is what you've done there. Close bracket. And press your enter button. Let's see what it gives us. Wow, it gives us the unique item. So instead of the repetition, the 150 only appears once now, and the 190 appears once now, now 500 appears once now, going on and on. That is what we want. Summarize our table so we can have good visualization. Do we understand? Now let's come to the revenue. For the revenue, now I want to get the sum total revenue of Tuna 150, of Adik 190, of Puna 500. That's what we want to do. So, but to get the sum, we cannot just use the sum function because we're not summing from this revenue. Now we have different item codes. So if we just apply sum here, it's not going to give us the right thing because we are summing based on a condition, which is Tuna 150. Remember when you are working on a condition using Excel, use the if condition. So now we are summing based on condition. We now use sum if. Everybody say sum if. Beautiful. So we start now. Equals to type sum if. Press your tab key as I said earlier. Now Excel teaches you, tells you what to do. Very easy. It has range, criteria, and sum range. The range of the where you want the Tona 150 form is on item code. So you're gonna come here, click on Tona 150, and then you pick the range of values. Okay, so I will just introduce us a shortcut now because if we are working with big data, you cannot keep pressing shift arrow down and keep going. No, it's gonna take a lot of time. So what do we do? Press shift down, control down, and arrow down key. Automatically it takes you to the last item. Can you see that? And then release your hand. Let's go up. So what do you do? Put a comma. Can you say comma after range? Comma. Criteria. What criteria are you working based on? Tonal 150 is a criteria. I put it there. Now it shows us F26, meaning that it has picked tonal 150. How do I know this? Let's look at it's on the cell F26 tonal 150. This is F column. We are told this column and rows. And it's on the row of what number? 26. Hence we have F26. Put your comma now. Sum range. Sum range. Now you agree with me that you cannot sum alphabets. You can only sum numbers. And that is bringing us that it is the revenue we want to sum to get to 150. So it's gonna once we do this now, it's gonna just pick out all the 150 from this revenue and sum it for us and give us that what we want. That's why I use sum if. So click here again. Let's use our shortcut. Can you remember it? Shift press down, control press down, and arrow down. Beautiful. And then what do? Put your bracket close. Press enter. It gives us 6,346. Let's do the same thing again. Come to Adic 190. Press your equal sign, right? After press the equal sign, sum if, let's type sum if in full, put your bracket. Now range again. You're coming to item code because you're looking for 190 at Adic 190. Do the same thing. I take it slowly again. Press your shift down, your control button down, and your arrow down key, and it takes you down to it. So release your hands now, put your comma based on which criteria at the 190. Click on the 190, put a comma again, and your sum range. Now you're coming to our revenue summing. Okay, so shift control arrow key down. Simple and easy. Put your bracket, enter. Isn't it simple? Now instead of doing this sum if, I can as well just come here, click on this, come here and drag it down. But I'm not going to do this because for the purpose of our class, I want us to understand better. So I'll still go through the place of writing my sum if as usual. So I'm going to put my bracket. Then I come to the range of item code. Shift arrow down. We already know this. Comma. Criteria again is what? Put now 500. Correct. You're correct. Sum range. Come to your sum. Your revenue. Shift control down. And then you put your bracket close. It sums it again for you. Equal sign again. Okay, so let's just go through this. Shift control down. Thank you. Put your comma. Criteria is what? At the 200. Comma. I think it's on F29. Yeah, we're correct. Sum range. Come to your revenue. Shift control down. Let's go up so we can see what we are. Put your bracket. Press enter. So at the 200, total revenue is 9,130.05. Okay, so yeah, to now 250. Let's do that. Sum if, put it in bracket. Your range is let's start from turn 150. Shift first, control, then arrow down. Are you there? Put your comma. That's nice. Your criteria is to now 250. Don't forget. Click that. Put your comma. Sum range. Take our revenue again. Shift control down. Simple. Put your bracket. Enter. This gives us $7,555.79. Okay, so I'm just talking in terms of dollars. Whichever, I didn't put any currency. Okay, so put it in bracket again. So now 150. Let's do that again. So we have our comma. Criteria is put at 350. Let's put that. Put a comma. Sum range. Click that. Shift control, and then put your bracket open. Beautiful. So we have summarized it now. Now we can now visualize. Remember, we've done this visualization. We saw how closely this one was. So let us now do our visualization. Not anywhere here, you can just go to your insert. Insert, it brings down base, go to your bar chart, and then your bar chart, and then let's see what we have. Beautiful, beautiful. So can you see this now? Can you compare this with what we had earlier, where we had several range of of products, but we can never understand the revenue is giving us. But from this now, this makes us, we can tell a story that what Puna 500 has the highest revenue. That is, this item was sold more. It gives us the highest amount in terms of revenue. Puna 350 gave us the lowest amount in terms of revenue. Look at it. It's so glaring from the chart, isn't it? All right. So Puna 500 gives us above 14,000. And when we look at our table, truly, look at it. Puna 500 above 14,000. Can you see that? So what is a table is just what you're seeing now. Okay. Yeah. Isn't it simple? Okay. So now Puna 500 did well. At the 190 also did well. Above 10,000 in terms of revenue. That's at the 190. And we see that that's 11,000 plus. Um, Now this now makes us, we can now um, make a statement from this. Okay, tell a story using this visualization that product like Puna 350, Tona 150, we can also add Tona 250 is not really doing that well. They should be discounted. Perhaps people are not purchasing because the price is high. You can look at that, or we can do marketing campaigns for these products, or we could also you know, check the quality of the products. Why are people not purchasing Puna 350, but they are purchasing Puna 500? Is this is selling well? Come on. So something must be wrong with these items that are giving us low revenue. All right, because our endpoint is to have products that sells well. So you can discount these products so people can purchase them, can rush them. Perhaps the price is too high. All right, look at the quality. Okay, different things can be done. Puna 500 without have any problem selling well. Like the 190 is selling well. Or we can just keep up with the products. But we need other products also to sell better. All right. So we have been able to tell the story. With this, we can see the analysis. This is what data analysis is all about. Very easy, isn't it? Very simple. Isn't it? Very simple. Okay. Um, I would like you to do, I'll give an assignment. You're going to do the card type for me. Card type. So we're looking at which card type are people using to purchase more, giving us the highest revenue. So that it could be that when we know this card type, we could tell our website engineers and software developers to put this particular card type for sale on our online service of the company, so that people can use the particular card type. So whether it's Visa card that is doing fine, or debit card or credit card, people can use that. So people, we know what people love using to make purchase. This will help us also visualize this better. If we go through this, you can see it's under the card tab, we have credit card, debit card, Visa card again, debit card again, credit card again. Here we also need to get the unique values, distinct values of this card type. If not, we will not get a good visualization. We cannot tell a good story. I'm not going to help you do this. It's an assignment for you. Take home. Should I do this for you? Oh, come on. Okay, let's just quickly do that. I'll just do only the card type, and you do the revenue and give me the visualization. So equals to unique, don't forget. All right, I just press my tab key and that also gives me that. Don't forget. Array by column exactly one. So I come to the array, shift control down, and then I put my bracket. So if you look at it, B24 to B58, we're on the B column. We started from B24, and ended at B58. Look at it, 58. Very simple. There's no magic here. Put your bracket and press enter, and everything populates for you. Debit card, credit card. Yeah, we can just double click here so that it can expand and it can fit in properly. And so we have the unique values. Revenue, use a sum if as we did in the earlier, and then you visualize it for me. Okay, I'll be moving into the pie chart as a means of visualization for categorical data. For categorical data. Okay, okay. Um, okay, so I will just really change this to pi. Yeah, that was an over. I didn't quickly see that. So, okay, I've changed that. Now let's move on. Create a pie chart for weekdays. So we're using the same example, but let's see what how we create our pie chart. This also is a very beautiful and nice visualization tool, you know, in our Excel. All right, so click anywhere inside, insert, very simple. You can see our icons. Let's look for pie. I think this should be pie. Insert pie or donut chart. Let's click it. We have a 2D pie chart. We have the 3D pie chart. Can you see that? And we have the donut chart. I love using donut charts. Maybe because I love eating donuts. All right, so let's move it. This is quite easy. It just gives us the answer straight up. So this is called the legend below. You can see the colors. Monday has blue, so it's showing us that this is the blue. All right. This one that has light green. Let's light green Saturday. So Saturday has more income, the most income than other days. Is that true? Let's look at the table. Saturday 12,000. Wow. And let's look at the one that has a cut short pie here. Deep green. That's deep green. Wednesday. Wednesday has the smallest income 2,000. That's true. This might not be enough to give us a very good visualization. So let's come down here. I would like us to click on this icon. You just click here. Okay. All right. And then it gives us the chart elements. Now you're not going to do anything. You don't click here. Just come to data labels. Do not click, but click the end point here where you have this arrow, and then you have more options. Come to more options. Where you have more options, okay, and so it opens. On click value, click category and percentage. I want it to come in form of percentage so it can be easy to tell the story. Click here. All right, now I'm just going to shift this out brilliantly. Okay, okay. Don't take it far away from what it's. All right. Okay, so I haven't done that. We can see. Okay, so we can just visibly see that Tuesday has 19% income. Saturday has 32% income. The higher percentage here shows us that what Saturday has more income. So there are more purchases or sales on Saturday than any other day, followed by Friday. Just as we analyzed, okay, using the bar chart, okay, this just tells us that what Friday and Saturday more sales because it's weekend. People purchase more, so it actually gives us more income than the other days. We've said this before. I'm not going to repeat that again. But let's delete this legend. We don't need it anymore because this is already giving us. You can do so many things. You can redesign this. You can change the chart title. Okay. Example now I'm on income. I click on it. I can choose to delete it and maybe write purchase made on weekdays. Click out. I can choose to do this. So that's just the pie chart. Very simple. Very simple. When we start creating dashboards in Excel, then I will show you how to design, make it fine, design your pie charts, change the colors, and the letterings and all of that. Okay, but that's for another time. Yes. Let's not forget, I'll also drop my LinkedIn um, um, link below, all right, in the description area. So you can click on it and see some projects I've done on my LinkedIn, and you can also learn some things from it. Okay, let's click. Now, remember, my cursor is out. And as I usually say, click inside or anywhere in your table, go to insert, and come to pie chart. Now, let's use this pie chart. Okay, I want to use the donut chart. So the same thing, this salesperson amount, okay, the amount made for the sales, Lenovo, Morgana, Jose. Remember in our bar chart, Kati made the highest sales. Okay, so we can just see that here from our pie chart. Cathy, purple. Purple has the largest share of the pie. So that just tells us that what she had the highest income sales that was made as a salesperson. So she's doing well. Followed by this green. This green, deep green, has the largest too, and that is who? Ajose. Can you see that? Then between this green, this light green, Kawach, which is the smallest. So we can just come here again to just click on our chart element so it can come to data labels. Don't forget data labels. I say it again, data labels. Click that, come to more options, and then unclick your value, click percentage. Okay, let me come back again and do that again. Okay, click on more options. I would like to click on category name first, then values. Unclick values, then click your percentage. All right, and then let's close it. So as usual, bring it out so it can be neat. Garage, come back here. Catty, bring Catty out. Yeah. So this is beautiful. We can just quickly see now that Catty is really doing fine. All right, followed by Jose, followed by, and with this, I'll just tell you a story. Delete your legend beautifully well so it can be bigger. And just as we explained in our bar charts, um, those that are not doing fine, Cabbage and Morgana, they need more training. We've been able to derive our story from this. Okay, let us just reduce this now. Okay, so let's create a frequency. I'm not going to do this for you. Take this as a take home. We'll meet next time. I'm your friend DAPZY'S, all right, the data analyst and scientist motivator. Please do quick to like, comment, and subscribe.